Well, sorry for the delay. We had some fine-tuning to do, but greetings and salutations, adventurers, and welcome back to another session of Curse of Strahd Reloaded, a The Guild campaign. We play every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. GMT here on all our streaming platforms. That's Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. And we're now headed for session 49, the second to last session before we take a month break. So fasten your seatbelts and join us in for the ride. If you wish to catch up with our campaign, we have our latest episode currently available on our YouTube channel. You can find the link down below. And we post our VODs 2 days after our live streams. But if you are subscribed, you can see it at the end of this session right here on Twitch. Special shout out to Michael Gelfi, Travis Voy, and Everrealm Records for the soundtracks present during our games, and a very special thanks to Whitebed Audio, whose music has been playing in our waiting and break screens since the start of this journey. As for announcements, last time I said we didn't have any announcements. I actually forgot because Ekan was not on the stream. But now Ekan is on the stream, so he reminded me of something. Our little man and Videomancer, Ekan, is partaking in an event called Pride Pop-Up among many other game masters of the LGBTQ plus community. And he still has vacancies for one of his sessions. So if you would like to participate on such a game, he will be sharing a link in chat right about... Share the link. Now. You failed me, Ekan. You failed me. Disadvantage on every roll from now on. But yeah, there you go. That's the link. Totally okay. It's an Instagram link. That's why. Okay. It's all right. But yeah. So June 13th at 9 p.m. online. So just check the little Instagram post that he posted on chat. Honestly, go to YouTube and Kick and just post it there, I guess, just so people can, or just leave it in Twitch. Twitch is all that matters at this point. Anyways, our daily reminder, since we don't have any more announcements to make, you can submit your artwork in the Guild's Discord server to be featured in our gallery that you can see during the breaks of every stream. Remember, no AI art will be featured. We do not condone it. Fuck them robots. We support human artists here. And don't forget that you can also listen to this campaign and all our other games on our Spotify or any other podcast listening platform that you prefer. So that's Apple Podcast and whatever. We are in a lot of them. The links are down below as per usual. And that's pretty much it. So, and now, what you've all been waiting for, let's talk about vampires, shall we? Well, hey, hi, hello, my dearest of players. Wait. Why are you doing this to me, Discord? I hate you, Discord. Okay.
Test 1, 2, 3.
There you
Test
go.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
We live.
There you go. It was not Discord. It was OBS again. So yeah. So who wants to? Oh yeah. I forgot an announcement since. Well, as you can see. Oh, give me a second. You can do the recap because I need to go get my wife's dinner. Because
I did last time. It's Grom now.
Do whatever.
Okay. Then let's see. Okay. Party on. Wait, no, hold on. Well, party on top of inside balcony. Wait, no. How? Where? What happened afterwards? I don't remember.
Party inside of balcony.
Hold on. Party inside of inside of balcony. Chief Druid appear with big big branch freaks. Party fight, big branch freaks. Grom and Guevir go, ow, ow, keep her to slumber. In the middle, Grom pick Guevir up, Grom down again. Grom get eaten by now 3 druids. 3 druids shambling. Dick Druid is healed by magical lightning that totally didn't appear for any other reason. Party defeat. Everyone, party happy, but Grom not happy. Grom outside. Party resting. With staff.
Yeah, we got
That's
that.
pretty much it.
Yeah, you just dropped the staff on the floor and just walked outside.
Kicked it to the side because I'm edgy.
Excuse me. Kicked it to the
I'm accurate. I'm accurate to the narrative of last. I was about to say last season, last session.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Anyways,
Previous.
with
Curse of Strahd.
that, as Grom kicks the staff to the side and just walks outside, can you see the staff? That black wooden staff that just reeks of this dark magic and also pulses with the streaks of blood coming out of the bark. I put the spotlight on you all.
Well, Guevir is not exactly known for making wise choices when it comes to stuff that is pulsating, apparently. So, as he sees the staff falling on the floor after Grom dramatically kicked it away, he walks to the staff and he just grabs it. And he wants to understand.
Wants to understand?
I'm sorry, I read what Alexei said. Please, this was completely innocent. The fuck you mean?
And it's a staff.
Yeah, it's bad experiences with pulsating things.
Alexei?
I wrote it in the chat for a reason.
Go to Fatima and jump on holy water. Anyway. As I was saying.
Into holy water.
Fuck this.
If I was Jesus, I would be on top, but regardless.
As I was saying, as I grab the staff,
okay,
I want to understand as much as I can about it.
Do you have identify, actually?
I don't think I do.
You
As a
should.
wizard.
You should, since
I
it's,
only have one level in wizard. Calm down.
Yeah, identify is a first level spell.
But I didn't choose it.
You didn't prepare it.
Prepare it, fine. Yeah, I
since I grant you access to all the first level spells.
As a wizard, right?
As a wizard.
Yeah.
No. Wait, as a wizard or spellcaster?
Wizards. Wizards get access to the entire spell list, but you can
on my tables, people. Okay, these are not official rules. Okay, I don't want to. So yeah.
And even if they were.
Fair. But you do not have identify prepared, so do you try just stay there and try to attune to the staff, perchance?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, if it doesn't make good decisions.
As you stay there just focusing on the staff, it's this like spongy black length of wood. And you, even though you're trying to like focus on it, there is clearly something evil about it. And you can actually notice that mice, like rats and tiny spiders and the ravens themselves, all of them look visibly uncomfortable. Like you see rats kind of scurry, look at you, just almost panic as they look at the staff and just skitter away. And while you're just focusing on that, Grom, what are you doing?
I am right outside the warehouse. From what I assume that I remember from last session is that there are these big like gates or doors to this to this like large tall warehouse section that we were in or still in. And I stepped out, so I would assume I'd be on the outside, right? So
yeah, right now you'd be on the outside. Yeah.
So looking out, I'd see. Would I be able to just like see everything around me, or is there something blocking?
Right now,
or
you'd be able to see the vineyards actually. So as you look, you just see the vineyards. There's mist just kind of covering most of them. You see the woods over yonder. No sign of the Martikovs as of yet, since you didn't give them the sign. Wait, wife has arrived. Hello. Your dinner is there.
I am probably going to just start walking slowly towards the vineyards. No axe, no staff. And at some point, it kind of like walks a little bit sluggishly, body still sore and stiff from the recent combat. The adrenaline now wearing off. He jumps over a fence into the vineyards.
There is no fence. It's literally
no fence, just open.
No, open, completely open.
Then
you have like dirt paths all around, but pop off.
Perfect. Then he just keeps walking unobstructed into the vineyards. Stops in the middle, far enough from the winery itself for it to feel like he's lost in a corn maze if there's a close comparison, and just breathe out, look out at the grapes lined up, some fresh, some probably maybe a little bit squashed.
You notice that the grapes that are growing, or that they're not growing anymore, but most of these grapes are way past ripe. Most of them are like borderline unusable at the moment. You gather that that's probably because of the time that the Martikovs have been
hidden. Okay.
They were probably hoping to like gather them as soon as they could. But and from what you remember, Muriel saying, the shipments have not been coming for a few days now. So you kind of that also tickles your brain a bit, because the grapes will not go bad in just a few days. So either they were very ripe just when the attack hits and they just became like this, or something doesn't add up.
He's just going to kind of like look out throughout all of this. His expression is just a little bit darker, more stone-faced, not a lot of emotion showing up after the outburst of just turning the druid's head into mincemeat. Just stops, looks at the close branch of grapes, and kind of props up a little like handful of grapes that basically just sticky and oozing the juice as he grasps it and just squeezes it, looks at it, smells, flicks his hand, just wipes it off. Gonna look over the horizon, just there's that like brief expression. If anyone saw him in the moment, it's like whenever you're about to cry, but you're so fucking pissed that you cannot allow yourself to even shed a tear, like that. Your eyes, you're forcing them to be dry, and he's just looking out over the horizon and just. White-knuckled, grasp, relaxes for a moment, and just get distracted. Just get distracted. They're up. They're alive. They're breathing. They almost weren't. Why the fuck are these... Why are the grapes so... Shit. Hey, this is way past mature. Alright. So... He's gonna examine the soil in an attempt to just get his mind wandering off of the borderline failures that he has been committing so far in the most recent skirmishes, if you will.
Mm-hmm. And as that is happening, Guevir.
Yes.
As you are finally coming to a close in your attunement to the staff, you have the Gulthias staff, the branch of the Gulthias tree, a very, very gruesome and dark tree, both in appearance and in evilness. The staff has 10 charges, and it regains 1d6 plus 4 of its expended charges daily at dusk. And it has 2 features. The staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff, which on a hit deals damage as a normal quarterstaff, and you can expend 1 charge to regain a number of hit points equal to the damage dealt by the weapon. Each time a charge is spent, red blood oozes from the staff's pores, and you must succeed on a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or be afflicted with short-term madness.
Oh no.
And the second feature is Blightbane. While you are attuned to the staff, blight and other evil plant creatures don't regard you as hostile unless you harm them. Additionally, if the staff is broken or burned to ashes, its wood releases a terrible inhuman scream that can be heard out to a range of 300 feet. All blights that can hear the scream immediately wither and die.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And
Well, it's a gamble, but
now that you are holding the staff, you almost feel the presence of dozens, probably hundreds of blights all over the vineyards.
well, this is new. Cannot be much worse than having a pretender for a patron, right? Right, Rose?
I don't know, but that I don't really like the. Well, it just gives me the creeps, which is hilarious
Listen,
since I'm a ghost. But
I call it irony. Listen, I know I'm not exactly known for making the right decisions, okay? You will learn that with time. But as of right now, we need all the help we need, so I might hold on to this for just a bit longer. I know you don't like it. I don't like it. But if I have the patron for a while, I can have this. At least, well, it's useful.
well, me and my brother are stuck to you, so we really
I'll
can't do anything about that
tell you bedtime stories, I promise.
without the staff.
Yes, without the stuff, but I promise that I will. To compensate.
Deal.
Maybe we should go after Grom. And I turn to Irina, to Muriel, to Mera, to Milivoj.
Milivoj kind of approaches. Well, he wasn't really looking good, so I guess we should probably go check on him. And Muriel just turns to you, Guevir. I will go get the rest of the family. I'll be right back. Turns into a raven.
Yeah. Do you three want to come with me?
Are you saying that to who?
The other three that remain.
Oh yeah,
Milivoj, Irina, and Mera.
Yeah. Yeah, they accompany you outside. You see Milivoj kind of also looking a bit because of the staff. Irina has seen her fair share of like evil bullshit at this moment, so
Well, for Irina, it's just another Thursday.
yeah. She taps Milivoj on the back. You'll get used to it. And Grom, after a while, you do see Guevir walking towards you with the staff, alongside Irina, Milivoj, and Mera. You also see Muriel before that, just Muriel, the blue feathers just streaking across the sky.
Before they joined, though, I was like I said, I was examining the soil. Is there any way for me to notice anything? Understand if it's something more obvious?
Make me
something.
a nature check.
Good child, that's what I wanted. Okay.
Natural 20.
First roll of the session.
23. Now I'm going to be using all of the bardic inspirations after this because I need to level. I need to balance everything else. Is going to be shit after this. I'm going to be rolling like no higher than 11.
Like, kind of take a closer look. Like you're a drinker. Like you like drinking. You like wine. You like ale. You like a bunch of stuff. And you know the basics of making wine. You're no stranger to it. And as you are like inspecting the plants, you notice that these plants are not entirely natural. I mean, they are natural plants. They are real plants. it's more like the way they grew. It's like they were enhanced by some means, be it either products used to make them grow, but there's this smell, this scent that you yourself have sensed before every time you cast a spell, every time Guevir casts a spell. That lingering scent just after magic is created out of thin air. Smell of ozone that just permeates the air around the area. That arcane-ish kind of scent, and you can actually feel it once you get closer to the plants to examine them, and it's spread all across the vines. But it is fading.
Go ahead. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm interpreting this correctly. They were artificially
enhanced,
not created, artificially enhanced for growth.
Enhanced, yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't know if it's just for growth, if for taste. Since they are way past ripe, like the taste is probably not the best, so you can't really ascertain if they were good grapes or not. But given given the quality of the wine that you tasted for, it's easy to assess that these grapes were probably really good.
Yeah, okay. But, would I be able to piece together that like you were saying, the quality of the grapes, would I be able to piece together that the natural pH and the acidity level of the soil where the vineyards are, probably isn't naturally the best for growth, so they would be using magic to basically balance it out so it actually is able to naturally grow, since it's Barovia, everything 20, fucking shit.
With the natural 20, like you look at the floor, like it's well maintained soil. You've seen like some farm soil around Barovia, and they're usually not the best. Like there's wheat fields here and there, but like it's not like expertly like expertly grown wheat. Like, I'm gonna till this little patch of dirt and hope it grows something. Hey, it's sweet, but it's not very good, but it's still enough to make flour for some stale bread, I guess. But this land where the vines are, you know that if it wasn't artificially enhanced via magical means, it could probably still grow something, but not to this extent. Because, like, you look at the vineyards, the vines themselves are not dying. The vines are actually green. They look healthy. The grapes themselves are already beyond saving at this point, but the vines, the leaves, the actual stems of the vines, they look really healthy. But you don't know how long that will last, as you feel the magical aura of sorts just slowly wither.
Okay. So I examine the soil, I make those deductions, make get to those conclusions. Martikovs must have an arcanist in their midst, probably. Otherwise, these grapes would be shit.
And as you say that, Guevir and the rest walk up behind you.
Grom.
You up and kicking?
Unfortunately, I guess.
Dust myself off. What do you mean, unfortunately? What the fuck?
I'm more worried about you. right now.
When you follow the ways of your natural emotions and channel them into strength, it can get a little bit unstable at times, so a tantrum or two you'll witness eventually, like today.
Yeah, because I've never seen you like this before. And honestly, I got scared. Very scared.
Listen, it's like I said. You probably came across or heard of people like me, not Vastani, but people that channel their emotions for strength. There are berserkers, I've heard when I was traveling. Mostly dwarfs, though. But they channel this blinding rage. That's just it's just a variation of what I can do. I guess I just do the most. When you channel anger and raw emotion like I do to, well, hammer on poor bastards like those fucking birds and corrupted druids that ruin everything me and my people stand for, I might tilt the teapot. Sometimes. Especially if I'm not able to actually X them before they X me. But I don't really want to go in depth with it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just I'm fine now. I am going to be better if you give me water, and even more better if I get to drink some actual fucking wine.
I don't have either of those things, so I'll just walk to you and hug you.
You don't have water? No wonder you have so many headaches. You're dehydrated all the time. Hold on. I take off the water skin. Here.
Before you take the water skin, I hug you. Put that shit away. It's not the point now.
I was parched.
Listen, your emotions are powerful and they have been extremely helpful to us. But today we were lucky. I have lost too many. I'm not going to lose you too. So please, the only thing I ask, just be more careful. I'm not just saying with you getting eaten by whatever that thing was. We were lucky that at some point there was like some weird lightning just fell off. There was a storm or something.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I was feeling so much better. Like he was breaking from the inside, and then all of a sudden he got stronger, and I felt the thorns tighter around my skin.
I don't know
look
what
at it, and I just show all of the bleeding on my forearm.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we were lucky.
As you say that, you hear Milivosh just. Well, it was a shambling mound. They are they heal with lightning, and they can also generate light.
Okay, then that was probably convenient from their side.
I mean, we probably already knew that they had some sort of way of channeling lightning on command, but do they have a sniper somewhere?
And as you are looking,
I'm still hugging Grom, by the way.
As you guys are looking, you just see
Pick him up as I
ravens just flying through the air, and then as soon as they go to land in front of you, their shapes just changing to that of people, as the Martikovs finally arrive. You see Elvir and Claudio like looking at the winery, and clearly like awed and slightly shaken since you were able to defy Strahd and his servants, and also a sense of hope, not just to these two but also the entire Martikov family. Elvir looks particularly stricken, given that he was the one that was doubting you the most. And you see Davian approaching. I'll be damned. Well, I think
What Guevir
thank
down?
yous are in order. You did us a great service. And I'm sorry. I'm a tough stone to swallow.
Arsehole, dick, cunt.
What?
I just like as he started. I'm a tough pill to swallow. Arsehole, dick, cunt.
You see?
Just admit you were wrong. It's easier.
You see Elvir like a bit more brightened up as soon as he said it. You just goes, forgot dickhead. And you see Davian just turn around, and Elvir just, sorry. Anyways, you are right to feel like that. I didn't really give you the best of welcomes, and I am sorry. But you did us a great service, and I believe I speak for all of the family. We are very thankful that you did this for us, and I believe I have not been entirely forthright with you. These druids, they didn't attack merely because they are bad neighbors. As you probably already know, since Muriel told me that Erwin and his family revealed themselves to you, we are members of a society called the Keepers of the Feather. A secret society that's dedicated to aiding those who oppose Strahd von Zarovich and his servants. We aim to guide and shelter others rather than fighting Strahd directly, and we use ravens as our messengers and spies. I am the leader of this organization, as you probably already know, but all of my children are also members. And, well, the winery's best kept secret was the source of the wine. 3 green gemstones the size and shape of pine cones, enchanted with plant-growing magic. Since its founding, our family has been using these gemstones to grow 3 vintages of wine. Which, since you've been here for a while, you probably already know Champagne du Leston, Red Dragon Crush, and Purple Grape Mash number 3. However, 10 years ago, the gemstone that produces Champagne du Leston was stolen. I don't know who stole it, but I blamed Erwin for failing to keep watch, although he claimed to have seen an old woman in the fog with a raven perched upon her shoulder. And the same raven carrying the gem away shortly thereafter, so I never believed in his story, allegedly because the Keepers of the Feather know all ravens in the valley. So we would know if that was a raven that stole our gem. 3 weeks ago, Baba Lysaga's scarecrows, the little silvered barbs creatures that you probably fought and dismantled, uncovered and stole the second gem, which deprived us of the means to produce Red Dragon Crush And 5 days ago, the forest folk attacked and stole the third gem, which prevented us from producing purple grape mesh number 3. We staged an attack on Yester Hill in an attempt... What?
So hold on, what do you have now? Do you still have...
No, we have nothing. All 3 gems were stolen. We staged an attack on Yester Hill in attempts to reclaim the gem, but we were easily driven back. We're spies, not warriors.
Guevir, pull the notebook back. We need to add 3 more tasks to the list.
I'm still writing down. You guys need better security system.
Put it under personal business.
Personal business by Grom.
Grom is like, you know what? Killing Strahd is like top of the line, but we need to do this because the booze.
The booze.
I need...
Listen,
if we're gonna kill somebody, I need my fuel. There's nothing fun to do in this shithole besides singing. And if I'm not singing, I'm drinking. And if I'm not drinking, I'm fucking singing. Or killing someone. But that's besides the point.
Just please don't drink again in front of Lady Fiona.
I promise.
You better. So, what now? Do you want us to go after these gemstones?
Well, if you are, well, it's not to doubt your capabilities. We just understood what you're capable right now, but I myself, unfortunately, do not believe you are capable of defeating Baba Lysaga. Certainly not with your current abilities. The druids, however, as we are able to see, are a different story. So, if you can go to Yester Hill, defeat the druids there, and reclaim the third gemstone at least, so that we can at least resume part of our production.
I want a bottle in exchange.
Lad, if you're able to do this, I will even offer you a keg.
Grom, you heard this.
Where do I sign?
Well, we'll be busy restoring the winery, but kind of looks at Muriel. She's one of the few combat-ready members, and I believe she is more than willing to join you. And
Lord, no, I appreciate the help, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Muriel just looks at you. Well, you're stuck with me a bit longer, it seems.
Oh no!
Humanity.
Oh no! Oh no!
I elbow Mera in the back, kind of pushing them a little bit forward, like.
Yeah, I'm just doing like that. The Shrek look like. Right, Mera.
The meme of the monkey just.
Yeah.
And
ain't that fun?
Yeah, but I think before we go, I think we need a nap.
Yeah, you need a rest. It's honestly, it's honestly better if you take a rest and well, I urge you to travel to Yester Hill before the next dawn. But you're able to rest, and I'll ask Muriel to wake you up just before dawn. It's still an hour walk there, but it should be more than enough for you fellas to have a good night's sleep at least.
Oh, that would be nice. If we go to sleep now, we wake up before dawn and we just move on our merry way.
We would appreciate that. Honestly, that sounds magical right about now, but I would probably ask you for one more thing.
Dinner.
One more thing, if possible.
Yes.
Do you have any way to take a bath?
We do, yes.
As I look at him, dried blood splatter all over my face and clothes, a little bit of brain on the shoulder, a little bit of eye on the chest, and then just the overall grime from all of the needle blights, the shambling mounds, and just overall dust and dirt that settled on a sweaty Grom skin that then just started creating that layer of just not the best smelling party member.
And as you are like preparing, like getting ready to go back to the winery, Davian turns to you. I do have to ask, did any of the druids mention anything by the name of Winter Splinter?
Oh, yes. Oh. Supposedly it was coming or something.
It was on its way, I guess. Maybe it's late. I don't know.
Our Raven spies heard briefly during their attack on Yesterhill, during our attack on Yesterhill. We noticed that the druids appear to be preparing for a ritual of some kind atop Yesterhill. And we have seen them building something in the stone circle at its peak. That's why I request you to go there before dawn. Well, I don't know what they mean by that. Probably nothing good, but you need to rest. Especially you. And he kind of points to you, Grom. You look like shit.
Also, I would probably appreciate some soap berries for my hair and just fuck. Hola. Porfa, pinche tomate.
And you get to see Grom kind of look at his hair and notice that the black feather isn't there anymore, and just like stomp his way back inside the warehouse as the feather last he had it on him. Unfortunately, dropped from like his rage, his blind rage moment when he was just smashing and chopping the head, the brain of the druid into minced meat, and the feather fell on the pool of residue and blood and baloney. So he's gonna go back there and pick it up if it's still there.
It's it's a single feather at that room, so you were able to just. There are some other feathers probably from Mera, but guys, do that and head on to the winery for some rest and relaxation. And with that, we're gonna go on a break.
On our own rest and relaxation.
5-10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay there. You're grounded until we come back. So, and until the end of the session. Stay there. Hello, we are back. Sorry for the long break, but there was some tea to be brewed, and it was taking a while. So yeah,
Okay.
since you all go to take your rest, click on your long rest buttons.
Thank God.
Do prepare spells if you have to prepare spells. You can.
I actually want to talk with Grom. Like, what spells do you think I should prepare?
Okay, so
As of right now, prepared, I have Witch Bolt, Thunder Wave, Silvery Barbs, Shield,
Mhm.
and that's it. I have those 4. And Ice
Okay.
Knife.
I think if I give you the ones that I have, because as a bard I only have those. I don't have the list available. I can tell you my first and second level spells that I have always prepared, and you can kind of like build around that
Yeah.
if you want to like either
Because in a way,
reinforce some
I
nerfs
kind
or
of like to have Silvery Barbs as well, just as a backup.
and there you go. That way, so I have cantrips. I have only 1 damage cantrip, which is Vicious Mockery, and then Dancing Lights. Then for first level spells, I have Bane, Cure Wounds, Dissonant Whispers, Healing Word, Silvery Barbs. For second level, I only have Shatter. So those are the 6 spells that I have.
Okay. I have
Then I have
Shatter and Dissonant Whispers, but I think it's coming from my Warlock side.
Warlock. Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta check
Your
from the wizard.
warlock list is separate from your wizard list.
I know.
Hence Warlock side. I mean,
No, I'm saying it's on in a separate section. That's what I'm saying. The warlock one is the one that says Pact Magic. The section that says Pact Magic. That's all your warlock spells. The one that says first level is all from the wizard.
I know. I can have one more because supposedly I level 1. I can have 6 prepared, and I only have 5 for some reason.
I also have one choice of either invisibility or no.
I have
I have
invisibility second
and
level.
an unearthly chorus, but I can only cast them once. No, I can also cast them with a spell slot, but most of the time I cast them as their free use because of my feat, which is where I got.
Actually forgot
Okay.
something. Since
Yes.
identifies the ritual, you don't really need to have them have it prepared since you have ritual adept.
Bruh. Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, that's one less prepared spell that you need to worry about.
Okay. So I unprepared Thunder Wave and Witch Bolt.
You unprepare or prepare?
Unprepared. I have prepared Chromatic Orb now.
Okay.
I'm keeping Ice Knife. I'm keeping Shield. I'm keeping Silvery Bars. I need 2 more.
What other options do you have?
I'm checking. I have Earth Tremor, for example. Detect Magic, but I have Detect Magic, I think, from Warlock, so that doesn't matter. Burning Hands.
I think Burning Hands is a good option. Maybe if you have like either some sort of maybe direct or indirect damage option, and then like a utility option for either buffs, debuffs, or like nerfs, debuffs, or wait, no, what the fuck? Either buffs or debuffs, or something just pure utility based. If you have anything, just to cover the
I'm checking
like
what
outside of combat.
I'm checking what I have. I can prepare Unseen Servant.
Unseen Servant is always good.
Yeah, I'm going to prepare Unseen Servant.
It's useful for a variety of things.
Yeah. So now I have all my spells.
Wait, is Unseen Servant a ritual though?
I don't think so.
It is an action or a ritual. Yes, it is. Okay.
Because I remember it being
action or ritual. It is
action or ritual.
Yeah, the ritual ones have like a little
little star thingy next to it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So, if it is for ritual, better. Expendious retreat? No.
Expeditious retreat it can be a good one.
You take the dash action until the spell ends. You can take action again as a bonus action.
No, give yourself, if you can, give yourself something like false life for that one.
I have false life.
Put it, unless you have it from
Yeah.
Warlock, then in that case, find something similar.
I don't have it from Warlock.
Then get yourself false life. You're the one that you need something that you can only for yourself to like cover the squishy base.
Yep, done.
Okay. So, do any of you want to do?
Hold on, sorry. Either that or magic armor. I don't know what's your AC situation.
I mage armor. I chose.
Mage
I have.
armor
I have shield.
No, but still, mage armor wouldn't do much difference to you at the moment.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's the situation like.
It's 13
'Cause
plus dex modifier. It puts on my.
It's a maximum of 16.
13.
Because it puts it at.
No, he will keep the same AC because he has 0 dex.
Yeah, then in that case, false life.
Yeah. Then, no more.
Okay. So, do any of you want to do anything in your rest, or you just eat something, hit the sack?
What type of shower? What type of bath? What type of cleaning?
It's like a wooden bathtub that they kind of just heat some water and just fill it up, and it just wash yourself in there.
Okay. I'll just soak in it, kind of like a Geralt style.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
And,
no unicorns though.
No unicorn. And I'll wash the feather as well, just from all the grime and blood that it fell on.
Mm-hmm.
Before going to sleep, like already dried up and dressed, would I be able to gather some sort of ritual or practice related to any deities or entities that, you know, are bird-like or have feathers in their features or depictions?
Do me a,
if not even.
Do me a religion check.
$18.
Like in Barovia itself, as of the current time, you know that the 3 main religions are that of the Morning Lord, Ezra, the ruler of the Mists, which is the religion that Lady Wachter practices, and the Lady of the Night. As of bird-like deities, you don't really remember anything. You know that the first folk, like before the forest folk and the mountain folk splintered, they venerated the 3 Fanes, an old triad of deities that ruled over Barovia. You already saw some of their temples monoliths. You know that one of them had a pet raven, but that's about it. And then, you've heard your people talk about religions outside of Barovia, like from places they traveled outside the mists, and bringing stories when they come back. It's hard to tell. You've heard a lot of tales, but not really a lot of tales about deities connected to birds or bird-like creatures.
Remind me the name of the silver dragon. It's
Argenvost.
Argenvost. Okay. Right before sleeping, I'll just find a candle if there's any available. If there's not, I'll ask for one.
Mhm.
I'll light it up right next to my bed, perched up maybe on a box or and when I say bed, just sleeping spot.
I see.
Perched up on like a box or crate or something.
Mhm.
I'll settle the feather in front of the candle and just clasp my hands. I don't really know how to do this, as I'm usually a man of self-belief. But I have hit the ceiling, Arkenvost. I need any push in the right direction that I can get. Because lords know I am weak. Not in flesh. In something else. If it is you that done me with this feather, please. Tell me what it means. And if it's not yours, then you tell whoever this feather belongs to join to the fucking party. Because we're having a lot of fun, but no one is laughing. And also, they're killing grapes. I need them. I need the grapes. I need the wine. It's so boring out here. Please. Please, I beg of you. They don't know how to appreciate good music.
Roll me a D100.
Okay, D100 slash roll. Natural 20.
Really?
Technically, it is technically a natural 20 on a D100.
Okay. I was like, did this motherfucker get a 100?
Natural 100.
Just to see something. With the 20.
Nossa senhora.
You don't really get an answer. But it's odd. Because as you are talking, whoever might be listening, in this case, try to target Argenvost, you feel a presence with you in the room. It's not a presence that makes you stand on edge. You feel it there. Like just in the outskirts of your perception, of your mind, of your awareness. Like in your periphery. And when you look, it's not there, it's nothing there. But you do feel a presence. And somewhat you feel a sense of relief. You don't really understand why, but I don't know if maybe you were not expecting anything, but even if just this allows you to just feel some sort of relief, some sort of closure, since there might actually be someone listening. But that's pretty much all you get. You do see the flame just flicker briefly, just as soon as you notice the presence.
And clasp my hands and just go. It's not like I was expecting an answer, but as long as you're listening, that's already something.
As you
Crash
as
on the
you're-
bed.
as you prepare to sleep, night takes you. Guevir, do you want to do anything, or
No, I just take care of my bandages, my chest bandages,
Okay.
and find a way to hide because I don't want anyone else to see it. But I just nudge on 19 and be like, I found a corner. When the morning comes, I need your help.
just do the usual? Just help you put the bandages on.
Yeah, and I hide in a corner.
And that's you all go to sleep after a hearty meal, some banter with some Martikovs here and there, but most of the time just want to sleep after being beaten up so hard. And in the morning, just before the crack of dawn, like at least an hour or so before the sun rises, the sun quotation marks, because this is fucking Barovia, there is no sun. You are awoken by Muriel, and she kind of just shakes you awake. All right, it's time. I will have to make a quick detour en route to Yesterhill. I need to meet with a contact that I have in the area. It's a man named Kavan. While I can't be sure, I do have reason to believe that he might have some information about the druid's plans and defenses.
All right. You're gonna have to repeat that at least like 5 times as we go to the carriage, because I got like the first word of that. So
Actually,
keep it coming.
I would suggest just going on foot, really. Since we are going on enemy territory, it will be unwise to bring a carriage.
Right.
But yes, me.
The
meeting
previous
the
number that
contact,
I said,
Kavan.
double that.
Is that all right with you all?
What needs to be done needs to be done. Whatever way. It's I just get going. We talk walking together.
If the old man asks, we did not do this detour because I'm pretty sure he will disapprove.
Disapprove of what?
Never mind. That's exactly the spirit, Grom, and she kind of just smacks you on the back.
I just finger gun. I am dumb, but I'm socially aware.
As you gather your things, most of the Martikovs are asleep. A couple of them are just on watch. They see you kind of nod as you pass by with Muriel. Muriel just says her goodbye. And as you set off, a thin, chilling mist curls through the vineyard. kind of twisting around your ankles as you set off from the winery towards the main path. And you head south, the cold moonlight filtering in from the lower clouds and casting long shadows across the loamy earth. And the velvet cloak of the night sky rests silently overhead, but it's soon swallowed by the gnarled canopy of the foliage wood, whose long dark branches reach over the path like skeletal limbs. The mist is thicker here, and the air is crisp and chill. But there's a palpable silence that seems to envelop the entirety of the wood. And the quiet is only occasionally broken by the snap of a twig underfoot, the squelch of mud beneath your boots, or the distant hoot of a mournful owl. As you continue onwards, make me a perception check.
Do you want me to make one for Mera?
Sure.
Then first one for me.
I'll give myself bardic inspiration ahead.
Wow.
So let
So
me just-
Guevir rolled an 8. We're going amazing, guys. And Mera, being the saving grace, rolled a 15.
Also, I'm gonna say something, Alex. Don't use a bardic inspiration on this.
Oh, then I won't be using bardic inspiration. Ten.
Mera and Grom, you do notice like there's a swarm of ravens that kind of takes off from a nearby tree and follows you down the road, kind of flying above the canopy. And you see Muriel just approaching. They likely want to help, and they can keep watch in the skies while we traverse the road. So just pay them no heed. They will just keep us informed if anything goes awry.
That sounds like a plan.
As you continue, you see like Muriel getting nostalgic. She just goes, "So strange how quickly things can change for the worse." And it kind of looks around the woods. I used to walk around here with Elric, Oliver's twin brother. And they
Anything
just,
fun to do around here?
what?
Anything fun to do in these parts?
Well, aside from trying not to run into any druids, not really. It's the same old Barovia. You know, the local werewolves, vampires, zombies.
All right.
As you all just continue through the path, like 3/4 of a mile from the winery, around 15 minutes south. Muriel kind of starts briefly leading you off from the main path and onto an old and overgrown footpath. As she kind of gestures you to follow. It's where I'm gonna meet Kavan. And as you walk, the footpath veers deep into the undergrowth, the vines and the underbrush clutching at your clothing like soft, grasping hands as you cut forward through the tangled flora. The trees grow close together here, and the air is kind of like thick with a heavy silence. And it's not long, however, before the path opens up into a small, mossy clearing, illuminated faintly by the pale moonlight. And there's a soft, crisp wind that dances through the trees here. The rustling of the leaves kind of sounding almost like a cacophony of whispers. And at the center of the clearing stands this tall mound of large black stones, an ancient cairn adorned with lichens, red blooms, and a collection of strange runes. And as you approach, none of you really know what it says, except for Muriel, as she just looks at it. You want me to translate it, or do you wish?
We would appreciate maybe some.
Well,
clarification.
my druidic is not the best, but Kavan the Blood Drinker, forsaken of the Rosanna, first and last chieftain of the Balinok Mountains, may his spirit reap the harvest of his arrogance. And Grom, I want you to make me a history check with advantage.
Okay. As she's saying that, I'm just like,
It's a little bit rusty. Bah. Show off.
Pelican. And as I get intrigued by that, a 14 is rolled.
14. You do remember the name Kavan. It didn't trigger anything the first time she said it. Maybe because you were still half asleep, but now that she said this, you remember something.
What was it? It sounds familiar.
Kavan was a young chieftain of one of several tribes of the First Folk that dwelled among the Balinok Mountains. He was ambitious and proud, and legend says that he entered the Whispering Wall, the Wall of Mist, near the mountains of Barovia, that now encompasses all of Barovia, in defiance of the ancient scriptures. And there, an echo of a dark power, the Devourer, whispered to him the secrets of the Huntress's sacred spear, and the means by which he could claim its power for his own. And you know that, as the legend goes, Kavan stole the Huntress's spear, one of the fanes of Barovia, also known as the Forest Fane. And he used the secrets of this dark power to strengthen his warriors and deface the shrines of the Ladies Three. He named the spear Blood Drinker. Actually, he was named Blood Drinker for the power of his spear and his savage rituals in combat, waged brutal war on neighboring tribes, seeking to unite them beneath the glory of his own tribe and banner. The Druids, horrified by this blasphemy, withdrew to the sacred village of Soldav on Mount Gachis. And there they named him Enemy, banishing him from the holy center of their faith. But the ladies, weakened by Kavan's acts, withdrew their grace from their people, leaving them despondent under the new tyrant's rule. And you know that he lived long enough to see his sons and daughters turn and squabble amongst themselves, fracturing the nation he had worked long ago to build. And as he lay sick and dying in his elder years, you know that the last news he received was that of a new invasion. This time by the now ruling power of Barovia, Strahd von Zarovich. But when he died, instead of burying him in a place of honor upon Yester Hill, the druids he had once spurned buried his body in a lonely cairn away from Yester Hill, cursing his spirit to linger amidst the twilight without glory, fear, or favor. And now that you stand here, You notice that the legend is in fact true. So your father was telling the truth in all those stories. And
All right, hold on, everybody stop.
as
I
you
just
say
found
that,
out that Santa is real.
fucking elder. As you say, everybody stop. You see Muriel kind of kneeling down and like producing a dagger from her boot and like looks at you. What?
I have the stuff ready and the book and the kids in my head, and I'm like, you cannot just say that without giving context.
It's just, do you know when your parents talk about tales and stories and myths and whatever the fuck? And you kind of have this perception that, yeah, sure, it might have happened. Might have not. This right here proves that the stories that my father used to tell are very real. And this right here is cursed. In a way, well, the spirit that's, that once belonged to whatever is beneath that cairn.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry, the pollen is getting to me. Was still lingering here, so if you feel nasty miasma somewhere close to you, or the sudden urge to kill druids beyond the one that you already have.
Well, can I give you a small proposal?
Is it to just topple the cairn and leave? Or just leave?
No, I don't think you've seen me use this before, but if you want a small magic detector, just give me some time to do a small ritual, and
Yes.
maybe...
As you're all like talking to each other, you smell the scent of blood.
Ah, shit.
As Muriel is just looking at you, like dagger already slit her hand and just dripping blood onto the basin at the base of the cairn.
I don't have time for a ritual, do I?
What is... Hold on. Well, what?
What's going on, Muriel?
I did tell you that I wanted information from Kavan. That's what I'm doing. And as her blood drips, as her blood drips into the basin, the low curtain of mist around the cairn kind of seems to quiver as the mists rise, gently swirling into the air, until the spectral form of a man steps forth, from their moonlit depths. And his face is lined and weather-worn, this thick brow creased above dark piercing eyes, and he's clad in simple leather armor and rough spun cloth. His arms and chest are marked with the tapestry of scars and tattoos that seem kind of to shimmer in the pale eerie lights. And you see earrings forged of animal bone and jagged obsidian that kind of hang down to his shoulders, which are near covered by a cascade of long dark hair. And you see his hands are calloused and rough, and a wooden buckler is grasped in on his left, while his right hand he wields like a long wicked spear forged of mist. Its point seeming to devour the ethereal light that suffuses the clearing. And you hear his voice just, "Greetings, Muriel Vinshaw. I see you have brought new companions this time." And you see Muriel just completely, like, naturally just, well, everyone, Kavan, everyone.
It took me a little while to piece it together, but it all makes sense. What's up?
And you just see Kavan just looking at each of you. Just beating his chest twice. Greetings, warriors. Want to know of your clans and victories. Who are they?
We are, well, like you said, warriors. Albeit we might be from different clans, if you will, we're all fighting for the same purpose. So, you know, if you have any helpful information about what Mural is about to ask, we would appreciate it. It will probably help us in our long-term deal in beating up Strahd's von Zarovich's ass, and, you know, a new spear might come in handy in that department.
Unfortunately, as much as I would like to help a fellow warrior, this one is attached to me. The real thing.
Worth the try.
I really have no idea where it might lay. And as he says this, Muriel kind of just approaches. We're just seeking knowledge of the druids of Yesterhill. So they are apparently making a whole ritual to summon something, and right then you hear rustling from the woods behind you, and the ravens above you shuffle uneasy. You
Great.
see the spirit's gaze snap to the point across your shoulders as he holds a hand, like his grip tightening around the haft of his spear. Hold, Muriel Vinshaw. We are not alone. Something watches us from the shadows. I want you to make me a perception check.
I swear if it's another shambling mound, I will fucking...
Calm down, Grom. I'm gonna do Mera first.
12.
Mera, yay! 18 for Mera.
Hmm?
18 for Mera. Now for Guevir. That was a natural one.
Good.
Of course.
Well, Mera does notice this. There is a humanoid silhouette that kind of flickers in the trees before vanishing amidst the darkness. Just as Mera notices it. She kind of points towards that direction.
Well, that's it.
I unlock my crossbow mechanism in the loot and just
I am going to shoot blindly, and if I hit you in the arse, well, too damn bad. Or you can come out as unharmed.
Nothing.
3, 2, ass about to be shot. 1.
Not now, Grom. I grab him. I grab you.
I already pressed the trigger.
Press the trigger.
You grab the crossbow.
bolt. The bolt just through the woods, like where the figure was before it vanished. Nothing. Completely silent.
Good thing I have more than one.
I point to another direction. And I just start kind of like going through the bushes like eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Are you approaching the area where the silhouette was, or are you just standing like in place?
Mostly standing. Like I will like close the distance just a tiny bit, just so I can be in a closer general vicinity from
Okay.
all of the possible bushes that a silhouette of that size might hide behind.
Okay, so just walk further, shoot.
No, not shooting. I'm just like seeing if there's
Okay,
any reaction from the bushes.
nothing.
Well, I only have one crossbow. Maybe someone could, use their supernatural something. I don't know. Isn't this like your place?
Are you saying that to Gavan?
To Gavan, yeah.
This is my resting place, yes. Doesn't mean I need to have control over it.
Bah.
But do you approach the place where the figure was, or you just continue on with?
I'm gonna keep a distance, but I'll just put the crossbow back and get the axe on.
Okay.
Well, if you come out, I'll chop you. Then I don't wanna be wasting bolts.
As the kind of close distance, like dead leaves crunch underfoot as you pass between the trees. There's like the thick mud that kind of squelches beneath your boots, but there's no sign of any living soul amidst the cold darkness. But you do notice this faint reddish light that kind of flickers in the distance, like a campfire obscured by branches and brambles.
All right. I see you. Come on out. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
As you kind of approach the light, suddenly the ambient sounds of the forest, the whispering of the wind, the rustling leaves, even the distant hooting of an owl, everything goes eerily silent. From the depths of the shadows, where the trees are the thickest and the light there's not penetrate, comes this deep, lurking malevolence. Like the air seems to hum with tension, like the tendons of a beast waiting to pounce. And you cannot help but to feel to the very depths of your soul that you are being watched by something powerful, old, and almost unfathomably patient. And just then, the sensation fades. The quiet sounds of the woods return, and a heartbeat later, you see the crimson light flicker out.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? All right, Muriel.
What?
Any help? Seems like I was the only one that was actually trying. Any creatures that have red light, torches, something along those lines in this vicinity.
I don't know about torches, but will-o-wisps are a thing. I don't...
Do will-o-wisps usually emanate pure evil?
Not really.
I thought so.
Some of them do tend to have like a symbiotic relationship with shambling mounds. Now that I think of it, they kind of lure the prey into a shambling mound, and then when the shambling mound eats the prey, they consume the prey's soul, and they can also heal the shambling mound because they, manage electricity. And I'm gonna shut up now.
You
It's
guys,
just that it's oddly specific to this specific. Also, we would probably hear a shambling mound around this vicinity, no? There's just
Anyways, whatever that was, it seems to have gone away. So, shall I request?
We best hurry up with our
right.
gathering of
So,
information before we're spied on again.
so Kavan, what can you tell us about the druids? And just Mel seems calmer. Forest folk have been more active lately. They are gathering berserkers from the northern basin and leading blights of the Gulfius tree down to the lands below. They appear to have obtained a new leader, this dark-skinned woman clad in a white gown and a golden tiara, piercing eyes and a pair of sharp fangs. I believe her to be a mage, having seen her conjure strange lights and sounds. The forest folk of Yester Hill, which my people once called Saramizeget, they obtained something both new and yet incredibly old, an enchanted gemstone that once belonged to my people, that I actually thought lost long ago. They have constructed this effigy of wood and earth atop the hill, and within the great stone circle that serves as their meeting place, place the gemstone within the statue's chest. Some of the folk appear to be preparing to instill the power of the gemstone within the statue. And
Hold on. What is the effigy of?
Wow. Kind of ponders for a moment. I think whatever that effigy is, it is related to the Guevir tree, since it's woven from the roots themselves that grow atop Yester Hill. The ritualists have bonded themselves to the tree's bloodthirsty roots and plan to harness the power of the eternal storm above Yester Hill to give life to whatever that is. I heard them call it winter.
It's the fucking
I kick a couple rocks. Not from the cairn, just something around, just like
the fucking winter's winter.
Gulfius tree is a dark and corrupted entity, and an accomplice to the druid's will. I warn you, we might attempt to obstruct your efforts. But radiance burns and it slows its new growths.
Is there any way that we can gather, like, radiance in a pocket or like in a little pouch? That'd be great. Or
Irina
you could direct us to something.
You see Irina just stopping, slowly turning to Milivoj, and Milivoj just...
I start slowly turning to Milivoj as I notice Irina doing that and click it.
There's something on my face? He's finally
How
here?
aerodynamically throwable are you?
What?
What?
If I shave your hair,
Please don't shave my hair.
you'd fly fast when bald. Or I could tie you up at the end of a spear and just wave you around.
Grom, what are you plotting?
Radiant? Radiant burn? Milivoj.
You wanna use
Radiant.
You wanna use the kid as a bait?
No. That's silly. I'm gonna use him as a weapon.
How is that less silly?
I have no idea what you're
Radiant,
talking about,
maybe
but
touch, back from death, bright light. Huh? Huh?
Explain that to me in common, please.
Whatever brought him back probably still imbued in his body, and he probably might be able in some way, shape, or form channel it and use it against them. And it is of radiant nature, so
okay, I believe we're taking a lot of assumptions here. I really don't know what happened to myself, okay, but I don't think I can just do whatever that was at will.
Yet. Maybe you just need a little push. I understand Grom's thinking.
hey kid,
Yes.
think fast!
And I throw a bag full of caltrops at his face.
That's not the
I thought
parenting that we need, Grom.
Throw him in the river, they'll learn how to swim.
I was thinking of
Eddie!
I was thinking of using the axe, so I was like,
Billy was just what we what? And he just dodges.
Alright, you thought too fast. Think slower.
I throw another bag of caltrops that I still have because I have 5.
And I immediately try to grab Grom's hand, like,
No, but
listen. I don't think it's going to be with that you're going to make his radiant.
we need to
Magic
trigger it in
powers.
some way.
Yes, but it's not going to be with that. Usually these things trigger with something bigger. Something more dangerous. Don't even dare grab the X. Put it down, both the arms. I don't care.
You said bigger and dangerous.
I mean, dangerous like the things that almost killed us yesterday. Your looks can kill, but it's not gonna be
in
useful now. Lower it. Lower. Lower. Lower it. No. Grom, why am I being the father of this party?
Because you probably didn't have yours growing up.
Touché.
That's on you for telling that. Regardless, we still need some sort of trigger.
Well, I don't think we can just provoke it. At least not like that.
What options do we have then? Do you have anything radiant in your pocket?
No,
in
I
that
don't.
poke?
I don't think I do. Yes, sorry,
Friends.
sir.
Radiance
of
is
an
not
entire
deep.
fucking ghost. We're like, eh? Fuck. Centuries of just.
Radiance is not the only way. It's the easier way, but it will be damaged like anything else.
I just start turning to him.
Yes, child of the first folk. Regardless, there are more than a dozen druids and berserkers now atop Yester Hill, though more have been arriving every day. They appear to be waiting for the one they call the Shadowed Lord, Lord of the fortress to the east. And he kind of points in the general direction where Castle Ravenloft is situated. The druids of the forest folk appear to be far less capable than their ancestors, and should you succeed in disrupting their ritual, such as by removing that gemstone from the statue's chest before the ritual is complete, I'm quite sure that the Resulting backlash from the storm's harnessed energy could kill any surviving ritualists. Regardless, I don't know what your plans are for the Gulthius tree, but if you intend to destroy it, let me advise you against doing so. While you do not know the source of its power, it is the host to a great and terrible evil. I can say, however, that until a certain mage taught the druids to command my children, it's not my children, its children, the tree's children, the tree took little action on its own and appeared content to remain atop Yester Hill. When you defeat the druids of the forest folk, they will likely find the Gulthius tree to pose little threat to them. You kinda just breathes. May you grant this old soul a request.
I turn to Guevir.
He's looking straight at you, Grom.
I look at him. I look at Guevir.
You still have a little bit of space at the end of the notes, right?
This is
grab the
specifically for
notebook.
you, child of the first folk.
Don't worry, I have a personal section for him on the notebook. Just say it.
I'll check my agenda, but you should have a slot.
At this point, I'm your agenda.
One of the druids, an elder named Svarog. He wields a gnarled wand forged of petrified wood. It was once wielded by the spiritual leaders among my people. Should you return it to me and prove that you are trustworthy, I shall tell you where you may find a weapon of great strength to aid you in your fight.
Put a little, just putting pretty letters. Grom, this is important. Okay. And what weapon is that you speak of, out of curiosity?
Learn that once you return.
Fair enough.
Is it a sword by chance? Very shiny one.
Patience, young one.
Yes, sir. Right, Grom?
We really have our agenda for now, so I guess it should do.
And
So I think we should do this first.
As he notices your impatience, Grom, he kind of just feel the ghostly hand just touch your shoulder. I failed my people in life, but in death I wish to atone for those mistakes. Take the word of a dead man that wants to help you.
We'll take that in stride. Oh, and if you don't mind,
I'll get closer to his cairn, and I'll take out the silver scale that I have.
Mhm.
And if I can, if I have any recollection of the rune or symbol for Argynvost, I'll just scratch it on the largest stone of the cairn, maybe at the base.
Okay.
Scratch it there.
you might get lonely sometimes in here. Getting a direct channel to talk to a new friend might be nice.
See. Thank you.
He might be a little bit out of touch, but you should be fine. It's okay.
With that,
Well,
Guevir just turns to Muriel. Muriel Winshaw. Friends. Till we meet again. It just dissipates.
well, that was fun.
As you return to the path, as Muriel kind of guides you, you continue traveling south to Yester Hill. And an additional 25 minutes, you're walking, mud squelching under your foot. The moon still in the sky, but you can notice that like the pale lights of dawn is already peeking on the horizon. Even with all the clouds in the sky. You hear a voice. Good evening. Or perhaps good morning.
Are you fucking for real?
And you see a tall, pale figure emerging from the inky darkness betwixt the trees, riding atop a fiery steed. You see the figure's eyes burn through the shadows like smoldering coals, and his alabaster skin seems as cold as marble in the moonlight. He's immaculate in dark tailored armor, and beneath his pristine obsidian black hair, his lips as red as fresh blood curl into this satisfied, malevolent smile.
What the fuck do you want now?
The steed beneath him just snorts, and you see flames dancing from his nostrils as its fiery mane kind of flickers like a hellish halo around its head. You see wisps of acrid smoke kind of fill the air with a scent of sulfur and burnt flesh, and powerful muscles flex faintly beneath the contours of his coal-like hide. You also notice a flash of metal, gleaming with gold and deep burgundy, and glittering within the saddlebags strapped to the beast's back. The man's heel kind of clicks against his steed, and it steps obediently forward to obstruct your path. You see Strahd in all his glory, kind of smiling, like his smile widens as he drinks in the sight of you, his gaze boring through the dancing shadows that lurk amidst the path. And as he approaches, Lady Coliana, a pleasure, as always. And looks at Muriel. Ah, a new friend. Turns to you, Grom and Guevir. Are you going to introduce us?
You seem to know everything around these lands. Do we really have to?
Already, it's like
You know
it's a bit-
us.
Are you that bored that you have to force introductions to people that you already know?
Yeah, like, good, sir. At this point, just bring a bottle of wine and we all have talking, and you get to know us finally. If it is to play this introduction game, at least do it. Come on.
As you're saying that, he kind of like looks at Muriel, like takes note of the like blue hair strand. Your features are quite familiar. We met before. And you see Muriel kind of just her eyes kind of widen. No,
That
no,
see?
See?
never
You
met
just
each
need
other.
to
Do me an insight check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna do one for Mera as well.
Oh no! This smells like bullshit.
Mera is rolling so well. 25 on Mera.
Okay. Where's my insight? There it is.
7 on Guevir.
Yeah,
No.
Meta,
Nine.
Meta's like, it's not that like she knows that Muriel is scared and trying to say no, we never met, but that's clearly bullshit.
I mean, it's Mera's girl. Of course they would know that they're calling it bullshit.
It's more like it's not like a bullshit towards you. It's a bullshit towards Strahd. We never met, I think. Please no. And he just shakes his head. Regardless, what business might you have on the road to Yester Hill, especially such a dark and forsaken time of night? I honestly find it that it's always at the final hours before dawn that I most enjoy. But I confess I did not expect to find kindred spirits on such a lonely path this eve.
We didn't expect to find you either. So it's a pleasant surprise for both of us, I guess.
We heard it's lovely this time of year on Yester Hill, so, just decided to add our voices to the reviews, so to speak.
Kinda looks at you. So, you have come for much the same reason I have. To witness the forest folk's great triumph. The birth of the tree blight they called Winter Splinter. Although, its dark eyes kinda glitter in the darkness. I would hazard to guess that you have come not to celebrate the druid's mighty victory, but to vanquish it by sword and spell. Is that correct?
What makes you say that?
I'm just hiding the stuff away. Like, I have nothing.
Either case, walk alongside me. For the road is dark and company is always welcome.
It's
I
one of
think
those
we'd have.
situations where we say goodbye and then we go the same way, so it's easier just to go the same way before saying goodbye.
Honestly, it is a good analogy, yes.
Grom. I mind awaken mind with Grom. The fuck do we do now?
I guess we walk, because I'm having a very hard time unclenching my fists right now.
And like, if you take a look at his hands, white knuckled to the point where like he's dipping his nails into his palm, like you see a couple of blood drops. It's more than just. It's not anger. It's
fear.
I mean, it's. I was about to say that. I was like, should I like say like, oh, is there any role needed? Because like he would try to keep it, hidden from Strahd, but as a friend, he would probably have a little bit of more of a insight in Guevir. But you would probably be able to see that it's not fear of Strahd; it's fear of the last time that he appeared and what happened afterwards.
Listen. You will have your chance to take revenge for what happened.
I don't care about fucking chances. If I turn, you run.
You're not gonna turn. If anything, just shoot that wolf's bane or something. You're not gonna turn. I will believe in that.
Well, one thing is believing, one other thing is having this bastard on a fucking flaming horse.
We Listen, he wants us to walk with him, right? We walk at him and at some time, oh, look, it's shiny, and we go some other way. We move away from him or something.
I might have something for that.
Do you?
Okay.
And as we walk, I'll try to have like enough of a distance where it's just like,
Oh yes, my land. I'm such a dick.
and just yeah, that's so yeah, that's great. That's so. Find the right window, and I'll just unearthly chorus in the distance on the opposite fucking side. Like,
Oh. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I think that's something that we should probably, it's actually in the same
Right.
direction where we were going. So maybe our tasks and our agenda is a little bit earlier. We have to go.
We have a schedule.
Very well. Also, Master Milivoj, I am deeply sorry for what happened last time. Sometimes guests can be a little rude to their hosts.
can I?
Excuse me?
Can I make a wisdom saving throw?
Can?
And see
Give
if
me-
and see if Grom manages to hold himself back before just fucking. You fuck!
Any way that I can also help?
How are you going to help?
Can I just grab his arm and be like, Grom, please?
Okay, yeah.
Like you'll maybe like see me stop, twitch for a moment, like before turning.
Grom? Weak song? Thorn? Calm down.
Would that give me any bonus? Because that was a 7.
I'm helping for you to have advantage.
Oh, because that's a help action, right? So roll again.
Ay, 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 ay.
That's
So
a
that was
13.
I don't. It's not
Sting,
enough
for
for
fuck's sake,
you.
sing.
It's not enough for you to like lash out at Strahd, but it's enough for you to stop dead in your tracks. And as soon as you do, Strahd kind of looks at you, and then looks at all of you. Now, I got to ask though. Why should I allow you to meddle in the affairs of my servants at Yesterhill? After all, they do work so hard in their efforts to please me.
Exactly
And,
because of that. They work so hard for you. Why not help? Help the working people.
I can't actually lie that I enjoy seeing my servants tested and challenged. Honestly, allowing you to fight the forest folk at Yesterhill might provide an additional opportunity to do so.
You like entertainment.
Oh, very
And
much
in
so.
this land that you have provided throughout the millennia that you've been here, maybe we'll be able to provide some top-notch,
Grom, at this point, I think Grom can just hold him.
exciting entertainment.
I can feel
I'll
Grom just
rip my arm out and just.
give it flying.
So, why don't you just sit back and enjoy a very fun evening in your long,
And I say a third long, like a third long, but there is this connotation of like sarcasm. That's like if you know Grom for long enough, like, oh, Thothy. And he's just going to life ahead of you in this eventful and not boring land.
No. Out of everyone that has ever defied me, I must say you are all far so much more amusing. I'm honestly interested enough to invite you all to dine personally at my castle. Killing you right now before you had the chance to do so would actually be a waste. Additionally, honestly, now that I think of it, the Wizard of the Wines is in fact an economic pillar of the Barovian community, so depriving my people of their wine could do more harm to an old and honorable family and bring sadness and despair to the people they serve.
Of course, you can't be a lord if you don't have people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be a little bit too sad to be a baron in an empty castle?
I shall stand at the side then and watch you work. However, the invitation to dinner still stands. Whenever you feel ready.
We shall put a pin on that.
You know me, I love a good meal.
You have my guarantee that I will not harm you in said dinner. And you can make me an insight check on that.
In said dinner, but anything before and after is game.
I'm rolling so well today. 7 for Guevir.
Yeah, 11.
Mera. 24 on Mera.
Good shit.
Mera can definitely tell he is telling the truth.
So it is before or after it'll try to focus up.
I mean, Mera was like, Mera kind of notes his tone. And Mera, they kind of like, you no hurt us. Not other people hurt us. And you see Strahd. Very sharp, little Mera. I shall inform my servants to be lenient enough to allow you to pass the night if needed. You have my word as the Lord of Castle Ravenloft. You will be safe. You will be dined honestly to a very hearty meal. And you may even inspect my domain, should you decide to do so.
Right. You'll be happy to know I don't have any allergies, so you could tell your chef I said that.
I'll keep those into account. And he kind of continues walking slowly, and he just stops. You know, I am impressed by your audacity. I will offer you the following wager. Should you succeed in this task, you may meet me at the base of the Whispering Wall, to the west of Yester Hill, after the ritual. I will offer you
Take more
gifts.
wolfbane. While he's talking, just more wolfbane.
Kind of just I will offer you a gift and share with you a secret. And he kind of like with his nail just cuts his paw. See like blood start to drip, like contrasting in his pale skin. You have my word. And you see that his look like is that playful look that he usually has, but it has this serious undertone to it.
Right? All right. What exactly is the wager?
As I said, if you manage to complete your undertaking, you may meet me at the Whispering Wall, and I will offer you a gift and share a secret. And if you
I
lose,
just
well,
needed to make sure that I heard it right. Okay.
if you lose, well, your opponent probably already has plans for that eventually.
Unearth the chorus again in the distance, riffs of guitars and other noises, and just. It seems our job is calling for us, and I think that this is the crossroads that we were at.
Very well. I will meet you at Yesterhill. Eucephalus. And you see the horse snorting. You see flames.
See you at the Whispering Wall.
Try not to disappoint. I want a good show.
Don't choke on your laughter, you fucking bastard.
And with that, we're going to end today's session. So,
Fucking bitch.
Itch.
Well,
man,
cunty bitch.
I love having Strahd just serving cunt every time.
Little bitch. Little cunt.
Dude would make a hell of a drag queen, that's all I'm gonna say. The
He is
shade
already a
through
drag
the-
queen.
Don't insult drag queens.
What do you mean? Drac?
What do you mean?
Get it? Because Dracula?
But
Fuck. What do you mean? If anything, that aligns more with the whole cunty aesthetic of it.
dude is trying to serve shade and cuntiness, and I'm like,
I mean, it's the only thing that he's
Bitch.
good at.
bitch.
Oh.
Yatch.
So thank you all so much for watching to this session. If you wish to watch our sessions, you can find them on YouTube, or you can listen to them on Spotify or any other podcast listening platform that you use. And don't forget to join us on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky to keep up with some of our best moments. And for our subscribers, if you wish to watch today's VOD, you can find it right now here on Twitch. So, with that, if you all are on Twitch watching us, don't forget to do the little clickety-clackety, send a message in chat just so Twitch knows that you guys are here, because according to Twitch, only one person is like listening in right now. So spam those keys so we can go raid somebody just before we end stream, because we like to share the love. So yeah, I will see you all. We will see you all tomorrow in the Book of Valorant. And then I will see you on Saturday with Cartographer Study. So, yeah. And also, if you want to play on Eakin's game, Eakin, share the link, send the link.
Again, it's in the pin messages.
Oh, it's in the pin message? Then there you go.
It's in the pin messages.
Pin message.
Right, pop-up event.
All right. So, thank you all for watching. And stay a while and let's raid somebody. So, bye-bye.
Bye, guys.